This fall, New York is getting a surprise visit from an old friend. In October, legendary conceptual magician, the Great Radnevsky, is returning to the city for the first time in over 3 decades, performing his new show, Radnevsky's Real Magic, at La Mama in the East Village. Originally from Chicago, Anton Radnevsky was once the protege of Polish magician Janos Gacz. Gacz was a strict master from a very traditional school of magic. He had fled Europe during World War II and worked as a magician in San Diego for years before he moved to Chicago, and it is there he met the young Radnevsky. Though Gacz gave Radnevsky his foundation of magic, there was tension between the two. By 1967, Radnevsky had begun performing without Gacz and was gaining a reputation that eventually eclipsed his mentor.
Jay Marshall knew about him, and Johnny Thompson knew about him, but he was more of a name than he was a presence, as far as I was concerned.
Suddenly, in 1969, for unknown reasons, Radnevsky split with Gacz and moved to New York, where he spent 7 years performing private parties and building a reputation as both talented and mysterious.
I don't think I saw his whole act. I saw him perform some things, and I thought he was very good. I thought there was a lot of thinking behind what he did.
By 1976, Radnevsky was poised to open his first public performance, Stories and Sorcery, at La Mama. Tragically, at a preview performance 2 days before opening, an audience member died of a heart attack. The show was canceled, and Radnevsky disappeared. Little has been heard from him since.
The whole thing was rather mysterious to me, but I wasn't, I was far from in on the real story. And then the whole thing of him sort of disappearing after it happened. So the whole thing was very curious.
Now, brought back by fellow magician Peter Samelson, Radnevsky is ready to make a comeback.
The fact that he's coming back to La Mama is really, really important. I think that there's this sense of him needing to put a closure on this period in his life.
He's working with the downtown theater company Talking Band, combining his conceptual magic with Talking Band's experimental theater.
They have a sensibility about their work that is very unique. They have both an ability of intellectual rigor, but an openness to an exploration that's really remarkable. So you see beautiful classical illusions, but it's also conceptual in its own ways. So you'll see very unusual approaches to some very interesting magic.
Radnevsky's Real Magic, an unforgettable blend of magic and theater not to be missed. The Master has returned.